We are here in Capitol Reef National Park, and we're hiking out to Cassidy Arch. The beginning of the hike is straight up with some wonderful views of the canyons like this one. And once we've hiked up, it's flat over slick rock out to my favorite part, the arch, named for outlaw Butch Cassidy, born one Robert Leroy Parker in 1866. There is so much activity out at the arch. There's people rappelling from the top of the arch. We even saw a crazy lady dangling her feet off the side. More about her in a few moments. It's a little chilly this morning and the wind is really blowing. That said, off we go. The Cassidy Arch trailhead is just off Highway 24, about 6 miles down 24 from the visitor center and about a mile out an unpaved Grand Wash Trail. Now, we were in a Toyota passenger car and made the unpaved drive with absolutely no difficulty. You park in a large parking lot at Grand Wash, proceed down 1/3 of a mile down the Grand Wash Trail, then look for the sign, Cassidy Arch. There is a 950-foot height gain, and the climb up is about 1 mile, but the hike to the arch is mostly flat. Elevation at the trailhead is 5,400 feet, so we are up above 6,350 feet at the arch. The total hike from the Grand Wash parking lot out to the arch and back is 4 miles. I rate this hike as strenuous and a little bit dangerous as the route over to the arch is not particularly well marked. We followed other hikers, but without them, I'd be a bit concerned. The National Park agrees, a strenuous hike. Today, much of southern Utah is still untouched, and it's easy to imagine what it was like when Utah was the Wild West. Back in the late 1800s, notorious bank robbers like Butch Cassidy could run from the law and hide out for months in this red rock country. Cassidy Arch hiking trail takes you through some of the same spots where Butch Cassidy, the most prolific bank robber and train robber of his time, once roamed. After a term in prison, Butch Cassidy organized a group of outlaws, including the famous Sundance Kid, who was actually called Harry Longabout. The gang was known as the Wild Bunch. From 1896 to 1901, the Wild Bunch robbed over a dozen banks and trains throughout the West, relying on secret hideouts, a knowledge of the land, and some very fast horses for escaping. Butch Cassidy, the eldest of 13 children, was born on April the 13th, 1866 in Beaver, Utah. His parents and grandparents were Mormons who moved from England to America in the 1850s in response to Brigham Young's call for overseas members of the Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints to help establish communities in Utah. In case you were wondering, in 1908, in a shootout with the law, Butch Cassidy died along with his good friend, the Sundance Kid. This has become a very strenuous hike. The wind's blowing, 30 miles an hour, and it shakes you a little bit as you're going up. It is so pretty out here. Around every corner is a breathtaking view. The wind is really blowing out here. Sure looks like we have reached the top of the long hike up. Things are flattening out. We're heading over to the arch. What a terrific hike. We're now heading to the arch. We're going to see if we want to do any rappelling down. I don't think so. I found this part of the trail a bit difficult. As you can see, it's not particularly well marked. Some of the routes up were a little crude, but somehow we managed to make it. And here is the 400-foot tall Cassidy Arch. For those who are not afraid of heights, you can even walk across the arch. If you're really feeling brave, you can rappel down from the arch to the bottom of the canyon. Not sure what to make of this lady dangling her feet off the side of the arch. Maybe the word crazy comes to mind. It doesn't get much better than a hike named for an outlaw, Butch Cassidy, here in southern Utah.